Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. Today we are doing the Blue Fire main story quest line. This is required if you want to get to the Savior ending and to have like the best ending of the 4 by BSG standards. So we'll cover everything you need to do so you can get it done nice and snappy. So without further ado, let's crack straight into it. Alright, starting off, you will need to have already unlocked the mechanic and have the ability to talk to him. And then you'll either need to go into woods or interchange to begin the quest line. If you're in woods, you could go to I call it the FOB, the medical camp. It's located on the opposite side of the water to outskirts and near the Rus extract. Inside the medical camp, there is a shipping container with a medical cabinet in there. On the side of that is a piece of paper. Read that piece of paper, and that will begin the Blue Fire quest line. However, there are 3 locations on interchange you can go, starting off with outside EMERCOM. So in the middle of the mall, there's the EMERCOM area. Next to the door, there's a piece of paper, a little leaflet you can go read. Otherwise, out the front of the mall, used to be where it was like the co-op extract. There's one of those dome medical tents. If you go up to the entrance of the dome medical tent, there is a leaflet that's on the side of that. And then thirdly, there is over near the new section. So if you were heading out the front of the mall, you went past the leaflet that already had that we just spoke about and kept going into the back. There's a new new area where there's a heap of loot. It's also where the green flare extract is now. Over there's another one of those medical domes, and on the entrance of the doorway there's a piece of paper that you can read. Once you've read that piece of paper, you extract the raid. You don't need to survive the raid once you've read it though. Head out the raid and then speak to mechanic, and that will begin the Blue Fire quest line. Now you'll probably get this done quite early on. It'll say something like locate and obtain the device fragment. So generally speaking, you'll sit on this one for ages being like, I have no idea where I need to go or what I need to do. Once you've done that, there's 2 locations that you need to go. You can go to either of them. If you've got access to the flea market or you've got a Check 13 marked key or a friend that's got one, you can go into the Check 13 marked room. Inside there, you'll be able to pick up the unknown device fragment, loot it, survive an extract, and then speak to mechanic and you can hand it in. If you're struggling to get inside Check 13, in the upper of LexOs area. So after you kill Kaban, there's a car dealership closed section key. You can get that key, open up his caged area, and inside there is the actual item. It looks like a giant star, like a big mechanical star. Inside there, you can pick up the giant star thing, survive and extract the raid, hand it over to mechanic, and move on to the next part. Okay, after this, you'll need the local network hacking device. I believe I got mine in the mail, but there is a barter trade for it. Once you've got the item, you need to go into the server room on labs. It's located on the first floor, like you know where the black key card room is. You go out towards the doorway, and then there's like the big server room. Once you're inside there, just on the left, as soon as you enter, you just plant it down there for 60 seconds. It's a very long plant, so hopefully you don't run into too much friction while you're there. Then once you've done that, you'll have the ability or the option to hand over the unknown device fragment to mechanic for 1.5 million rubles, or to keep it. If you keep the item, you'll get the better served achievement, and it has no impact on the actual main storyline at all. Or you can, if you've already got the achievement, hand it over to him and get 1.5 million rubles instead. After speaking mechanic, you got to head over to ground 0. You can pick up the Terror Group office key from the scientist that's dead on the ground that you've done in the very beginning of your side quest. Otherwise, you could jump through the window and go that way if the key's already been looted. Head into the room. It's located on the desk on the right-hand side as you enter. It'll be tucked away in a notebook, and once you've looted that and read that, you'll then be able to move on to the next part. Measures you need to get the device 1156. It's also located on the labs. It's going to be looking from the dome. So the yellow dome in the middle towards the 2 glass offices. It'll be the right-hand side one. You need to go in there. Right in the middle, there's a desk, and on the desk, there's a folder with a piece of paper in there. Now, once you're over on Lighthouse, you need to head to the bottom chalet. Once you're in there, on the ground floor, right bang in the middle, there is a bookshelf, and it will just be located on that bookshelf. It'll be the only book pretty much on there. Now, all the hard parts are over. All you need to do is head to Streets of Tarkov. Make sure, in my opinion, bring in the recorder in your special slot so you can read or listen to the tape straight away. And then from there, you want to head into the post office. Pretty much the middle of the map. You would have been there for previous quests in the side quest. There is a tape located right in the middle next to the dead scav on the ground. The next one will be located in the corner of the room closest to LexOs on top of the water dispenser. And once you have these 2 tapes, head through that doorway right next to the corner. Head right down towards that main office area. And just before you go into that main office area, there's a doorway on the left. Enter that new office. This is new for 1.0. And on the desk inside there is the third tape. Now, if you don't already have a Rus Post Car key, it spawns behind the blue van at the very front of the post office, behind the back right-hand side tire. Loot this and then open up the van to get the last piece of paper that you need for this quest line. Now, you can buy this key on the flea market, or you might have already found it in filing cabinets and duffel bags and jackets. So once you've opened up that, read and listen to all the tapes, and I believe the whole achievement and quest line should be done. If it doesn't complete straight away, maybe listen to the tapes, go back to the van, and then loot the van again, or go up to the van after you've done a new raid after listening to all the tapes. I think that's how I achieved it, but you might potentially be able to still finish it all in the one raid. So listen to all 3 tapes, go out to the front, go to the van, check the van for the piece of paper, and it should be all done. And there you have it, Blue Fire complete. Another one of the main story quests done. If this guide's been helpful, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, send all these guides to your friends that are new to Tarkov, and hopefully it's been helpful. I'm pushing out all the guides, getting them all done. I've got a big list of guides to get done. So we're trying to do every second day, and hopefully we'll be able to maintain that for a while. That's pretty much all I've got. So lastly, guys, I'll see you next time.